Hello students, welcome to MGC Learning. Today we are going to study part 5th of Commission, Brokerage and Discount of Mathematics and Statistics, class 12th. Today we will solve some more problems of discount. A bill was drawn on 14th April for rupees 7,000 and was discounted on 6th July at 5% per annum. The banker paid rupees 6,930 for the bill. Find the period of the bill. Student, as bill was drawn on 14th April. So 14th April is the date of drawing the bill. And bill was for rupees 7,000. That means face value of the bill is rupees 7,000. As bill discounted on 6th July. So the date of discounting the bill is 6th of July. At what rate? 5% per annum. The banker paid rupees 6,930. That means this rupees 6,930 is the cash value. Okay. Now we will start solving. Face value of the bill equal to rupees 7,000. Date of drawing 14th April. Date of discounting is 6th July. R equal to 5% and the cash value is equal to rupees 6,930. Okay. Now we know that banker's discount equal to face value minus cash value. Face value and cash value are given in the question. So, banker's discount equal to rupees 7,000 minus rupees 6,930. Therefore, banker's discount equal to rupees 70. We also know that banker's discount is equal to interest on face value for n years at r% per annum. So, banker's discount equal to face value into n into r upon 100. Therefore, as we know that banker's discount is 70, face value 7,000, r is 5. So, 70 equal to 7,000 into n into 5 upon 100. Therefore, 70 equal to 70 into n into 5. When we solve this, we will get 5n equal to 1. So, n equal to 1 upon 5 here, it is equal to 1 upon 5 into 365 days equal to 73 days. Student, as we know that in the formula of interest, n is always in the year, and as we are solving the question related to discount where we are finding the period of the bill, and we know that period of the bill should be counted as in days or month. So we should have to convert year into days, and we know that to convert year into days, we should have to multiply the year by 365 days. So, here we will get 73 days. Okay, is it clear? The period of which the discount is deducted is 73 days. Student, here this 73 days is that period for which discount is deducted. So, which we count from date of discounting, and this period should be start counted from the date of discounting. So, now we have to count the number of days. From which date? Date of discounting. As the date of discounting is 6th of July. So, there are 25 days of July, 31 days of August. When we add 25 plus 31, we will get 56. but we want 73. That means after this 56 we more required 17, and these 17 days from the September. Okay, is it clear? Therefore, legal due date is the 17th September. From this table, we know that the legal due date is the 17th September. Therefore, nominal due date will be before this legal due date. And how much days before? 3 days before. So, nominal due date is the 14th September. Therefore, period of the bill from 14th April to 14th September, which is 5 months. So, in this case, the period of the bill is 5 months. Okay, is it clear? Now we will solve the next question. If the difference between true discount and banker's discount on a sum due 4 months hence is rupees 20, find the true discount, banker's discount and amount of bill, the rate of simple interest charged being 5%. In this question, only the difference between true discount and banker's discount is given, time duration is given and rate of interest is given, and we have to find the true discount, banker's discount and the amount of bill. Okay, so we will start. Given banker's discount minus true discount equal to rupees 20, n equal to 4 month. 4 month means 4 upon 12 year, and 4 upon 12 years means 1 upon 3 years, and the r equal to 5% per annum. Since banker's gain is equal to banker's discount minus true discount, so banker's gain becomes rupees 20, because this banker's discount minus true discount is given in the question, which is rupees 20, and we know that banker's gain means banker's discount minus true discount. So from given this information, we know that banker's gain is rupees 20. Okay, let true discount be rupees X. Now we know that banker's gain is equal to interest on true discount for 4 months. 4 months means 1 upon 3 year at 5% per annum. So banker's gain equal to, banker's gain is 20. So 20 equal to true discount means X, time is 1 by 3 year and rate of interest is 5% per annum means 5 upon 100. So X equal to 20 into 100 into 3 upon 5. So the X equal to rupees 1200. As we consider true discount as rupees X, so the true discount becomes rupees 1200. Okay. Now we know that banker's gain equal to banker's discount minus true discount. So 20 equal to banker's discount minus 1200. So banker's discount becomes 1200 plus 20. That means banker's discount equal to rupees 1220. Also we know that banker's discount equal to interest on face value for n years at 8% per annum. Let the face value be rupees y. Then banker's discount equal to y into n into r upon 100. So 1220 equal to y into 1 upon 3 into 5 upon 100. So 1220 into 100 equal to y into 5 upon 3. So 1,22,000 into 3 upon 5 equal to y. So y is equal to rupees 73,200. Therefore, amount of the bill is rupees 73,200. Okay, is it clear? Next question is, a bill is drawn for rupees 3,500 on 3rd May for 3 months and is discounted on 25th May at 5.5%. Then find the present worth. Student, as this bill is drawn for rupees 3,500, means this 3,500 is which value? This is the face value on 3rd May. That means 3rd May is the, what is the 3rd May? 3rd May is the drawing date of the bill. And this bill was for 3 months. But this discounted on 25th May. At what rate? 5.5%. So we have to find the present worth for this bill. Okay. Given cash value equal to rupees 3,500. Drawing date 3rd May. Period equal to 3 months. As drawing date is 3rd May and period is 3 months. So nominal due date will be 3rd August. Okay. And the legal due date will be 6th of August. Date of discount 25th May and rate is 5.5%. So now number of days from the date of discounting to the legal due date are as follows. The days are May 6 days, June 30 days, July 31 days, August 6 days. So total days are 73. Okay. As this bill is discounted on 25th May and we know that May has 31 days. So while counting the days, we should have to consider 6 days from May, June 30 days, July 31 days, and as the legal due date of the bill is 6th of August, so we should have to consider 6 days from August. And in this manner we will find total number of days are 73. Okay, is it clear? How can we count the number of days? Always we should have to count the days from date of discounting to the legal due date. Okay. As 73 is the total number of days. So while using the formula of interest, we are considering n, but this n always be in year. So 73 days should be converted in year, and we know that to convert number of days to year, we should have to divide the days by 365 days. Okay. As we know that banker's discount is equal to interest on face value for n years at r% per annum. That is banker's discount equal to face value into n into r upon 100. Therefore, banker's discount equal to x into 73 upon 365 into 5.5 upon 100. When we solve this, banker's discount is 0.011x. We know that cash value equal to face value minus banker's discount. Here face value is x. Cash value is given in the question. So 3500 equal to x minus 0.011 x. When we solve this, we will get 3500 equal to 0.989 x. So x equal to 3500 upon 0.989. When we solve this, we will get x equal to 0.3539. That means the present worth for this bill is rupees 3539. Okay. Now students, I am going to give you some practice questions from all the topics of this chapter, means related to commission and brokerage, related to true discount, cash discount, and all types of practice question. So the first question is, a salesman receive 4% commission on the sales up to rupees 10,000 and 5% commission on the sales over rupees 10,000. Find his total income on the sales of rupees 35,000. Students, you should have to solve this question by yourself because these are the important questions also. In this question, I am only explaining. Okay. In this question, a salesman receives 4% commission on the sales up to 10,000, and when his sales are more than 10,000, he will get 5% commission. Okay. If there are total sale rupees 35,000, then we should have to calculate the commission of the salesman. Listen, here first you should have to find the 4% commission on 10,000, and then you should have to subtract 10,000 from the total sale, that means from 35,000. Then you will get 25,000. Means you should have to calculate in this question 4% commission on 10,000 and 5% commission on 25,000. Okay, then you will get the correct answer. The next question, a salesman is paid a fixed weekly salary plus commission based on percentage of sale made by him. If on the sales of rupees 18,970 and rupees 19,780 in 2 successive weeks, he received in all rupees 1,463.20 and rupees 1,511.80. Find his weekly salary and the rate of commission paid to him. Student, we had already solved this type of question. Here 2 quantities you have to find. First one is weekly salary and second one is commission paid to him. Okay, that means first you have to solve for the first week and then you have to solve the for second week. As he is getting rupees 1,463.20, this amount consists of weekly salary as well as commission. Commission on which sale 18,970. Similarly, this 1,511.80 is the sum of weekly salary plus commission on which sale 19,780. Okay, so you should have to solve this by taking 2 unknown quantities. Means you should have to consider weekly salary as X and rate of commission as Y, and then you have to solve. Okay. The next question is, A wholesaler allows 25% trade discount and 5% cash discount. What will be the net price of an article marked at rupees 1600? Student, in this question, this rupees 1600 is the mark price, or you can say it as list price. Okay, and there are two types of discount. First is trade discount, second one is cash discount. As we know that the trade discount is calculated on mark price, that means on rupees 1600, and after calculating this trade discount means after getting this trade discount you should have to deduct this trade discount from the mark price, that is from 1600, then you will get invoice price, and then you should have to calculate the cash price, cash discount of 5%. Okay, and then after deducting that cash discount from the invoice price, you will get the net price of the article. Okay, is it clear? The next question, an agent charges 12% commission on the sale. How much does he earn if the total sales amount to rupees 36,000? How much does the seller get from this sale? The commission percent is 12%. Sale is of rupees 36,000. So first you have to find the commission amount of the agent, and that commission amount should be subtracted from this 36,000, and then you will get the amount received by the seller. Okay, is it clear? The next, a bill was drawn on 12th April for rupees 3,500 and was discounted on 4th July at 5% per annum. If the banker paid rupees 3,465 for the bill, find the period of the bill. In this question, drawing date of the bill is given, face value is given, date of discounting is given, rate of discounting is given, and the cash value is given. So you have to find the period of the bill. Okay, thank you.